Who am I here with?
Milton, what's going on, man?
Milton, what's going on, man? They ever call you Milton the Milkman?
Hey, I've heard of all, man.
You heard
Bradley, everything. I tell him, call me whatever, just don't call me late for dinner, man.
I like it. He's funny too, guys. So Milton, we've been talking for the past few minutes now. It sounds like you've done some time.
Yes, sir.
How much time have you done?
7 altogether, 5 at a stretch.
5 in a stretch. Well, where did you do your time at?
I was in transit a lot, but my ID unit was PAC 2 in Navasota, Texas.
Navasota, Texas.
Navasota,
That's one of those big prisons, right?
Oh, yeah.
I actually seen a documentary on that prison, I think.
Yeah, I bet.
Now, Milton, do you currently find yourself homeless?
Well, luckily I found a place that I could stay, you know what I mean, with this nice lady and stuff like that. But I still, you know, I'm basically homeless, but I have a place I could crash and stuff, you know. But
really?
Yeah.
So you found a good connection out here.
Yes, sir.
What a sweet lady. And I noticed you got them steel toe boots on.
You got to. Got to be prepared, man.
Have you been tried out here?
Oh, a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to see where you're at. Everybody's gonna come. They don't want to. When the wolves come for the, they want to find some weak prey. You know, something they don't get hurt. You know, when they're attacking it. You know.
Right.
So yeah, usually you stand up and stuff, and they'll leave you alone and stuff.
That's what I found out here. I've had to stand up for myself a couple times already, but since then it kind of de-escalated.
Well,
I think I've gained a respect.
The
out
word
here.
gets around. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, the respect factor. Yeah, there's a community.
Definitely.
There's a hidden community out here the population doesn't know about.
Yes, sir.
Milton, how many homeless people do you think are out here on the street?
Ooh, man, thousands and thousands. I wouldn't even know how to begin to, you know, guess, just because you could go any major street or any, not even major street, just wherever, and you're going to see in every street there's going to be homeless people, and I mean it's hard to make it, you know.
Why do you think there's so many homeless people out here, Milton?
Well, first of all, there's a lot of mental problems. I believe that's got something to do with it, and also it's like people separate themselves from the homeless. Like there's some, you know, people that, you know, are rich or you know what I'm saying, maybe they're not totally rich, but they're middle class or this or that, and they don't want to even think about, you know, people out here, you know, that, you know, they figure, oh, they look at them, oh, look at that bum or whatever. And there are some people that aren't acting right and stuff, you know, but that's a lot of mental problems. But I'm not real sure it's like a big divide, you know what I mean, that people just kind of forget about us, you know, just don't worry about it. They see us and they kind of say, oh, that's an eyesore. I wish they weren't there, but they don't think about the lives they had and what caused them to get where they're at.
Sure. Now, Milton, what I've seen out here is homeless people are actually more giving than the people that actually have it.
Of course.
So the people that have nothing are more than likely going to give you something than someone that, you know, has more than they need.
Of course. Yeah, they say sharing's for poor people.
I've never heard of that, but I mean, from my experience out here on the street, that's what I've seen.
Yes, sir.
In real time.
And you don't get rich by giving your money away.
Very true. Very true if I was a Jew.
That's true. That is true.
Fair enough. Now, over those 5 years, I mean, 7 years total, what do you think? Did that reform you positively or negatively?
Well, it taught me I didn't want to go back, but really I just got new connects and learned new ways to do things, because you're in there with nothing to do with a bunch of criminals, really. And not everybody deserves to be there, but some people do. And you learn new ways to do things and think of new plans to do stuff, really.
Do you think that reformed you in a more positive way?
No, not really. No, not at all.
You think it just taught you how to be a better criminal?
Yes, sir. I think so. Unfortunately.
But it doesn't look like you're a criminal to me.
Well, no. I chose to not do that. You know what I mean? I could do it, but I just chose that's not the way I want to be.
But I heard there's no rules in a game of survival.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If I need some water or some food and I couldn't get any other way, and I was, you know, starving to death or I was dying of thirst, I would steal some. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's just the way it is.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
I think it talks about that in the Bible, actually. 100% it does.
Yes, sir.
Now, Milton, you said you're currently homeless right now?
Well,
besides the lady that lets you stay?
Yes, sir.
Do you ever find yourselves out here sleeping on the street?
Not as much anymore, but I did from the first day I got here. When I was homeless to begin with when I got here in Austin, and I didn't even know where to go. First place I went was on 5th Street, and found out real quick that's not a good place to be.
That was your first place. Damn.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I found out quick too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5th Street was not the one. And then I stepped in the alleys in 6th Street. I stepped under the bridge right here. Man, go under there and look what it looks like now. No, it's somebody doing fentanyl right now underneath there, and it's all, you can tell they had a fire going on underneath there. It looks like crap under there. I hadn't been under there in a little while, but that bridge right there.
Well, would you be interested in showing me around?
Sure.
Maybe some spots?
Sure, no problem, bro.
Maybe like the springs, the bridge.
Sure.
You know, kind of be, you know, my steel toe boots.
Yeah. No problem, bro. Yeah, no problem. I'll help you out, man.
Cool, man. Definitely. That's awesome. You seem like a really good guy to me, Milton.
Yes, sir. You do too.
I mean, you hang out with my boy Wicked King right here.
Ricky King, he my boy.
Guys, you guys remember him from one of our videos?
Yeah, he's good. Oh,
So I know
William's
you're
good. He's a good friend of mine.
Yes, sir. So that kind of tells me, you know, you hang around some good people.
Yes, sir.
That's kind of the key out here, is sticking around the good community.
Yes, sir.
Because there are good people out here,
Yes, there is. Definitely.
right? Have you ever associated yourself with any camps out here?
No, not too many camps. Just other than I was staying at the Springs at Barton Springs before. I stayed there, but other than that, no, I haven't been to any camps. I try to stay by myself, keep it solo, you know.
That's key. That can be key, is bit solo. Get into camps, you get your stuff stolen.
Oh yeah. Just, and then the cops too. Whenever there's camps, their cops come and they come to cut your tent, and they do all that kind of stuff. Take all your stuff.
No, they cut the tent.
They cut the tents. They take the stuff. Not everyone. Don't get me wrong. There's some good cops too. I've met some good cops out here. You know what I mean? It's just like anywhere. There's good and bad. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah, I've seen it.
It doesn't matter what badge you wear, what clothes you wear, if you got a house or don't. That doesn't matter. If you're good, you're good. If you're bad, you're bad. That don't matter on what color you are. None of that. All the rest is bullshit. It's just if you're good or bad. You got a choice every day what you're gonna do.
100%.
Yes, sir.
And so what do you get into over here? What kind of hustles do you get into?
Well, I mean, I try to keep it, you know, as good as I can. You know, I don't try to do too much illegal if I can help it. You know what I mean? Like I say, but I mean, I like to smoke weed. I like to do, you know, as much as anybody else. You know.
I didn't know that was legal.
Oh, it shouldn't be. Yeah.
No, it's legal, man.
Yeah, it is.
At this point.
Yeah.
I mean, what you see what they're growing in the dispensaries now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, you go catch buzz there. It's just as good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever get into like scrapping or anything like that?
Oh, well, I would, but I don't have a vehicle to like take big stuff, you know, to get it. You know, it's other than that. If you don't have the vehicle, you know, you're not gonna be able to haul very much. It's gonna be you're gonna be fighting a losing war.
Right. I think it's funny when I said hustle, you immediately thought of something illegal. I could tell where your head's been at for a while.
Yeah, it's unfortunately.
Hey, that's sometimes how it happens.
Yes, sir.
When you got nothing else going on. Now, you told me you've lived both lives.
Yes, sir.
That's the case.
Yes, sir.
What was your experience in that?
Well, I was married. I had a house, 2 kids, you know, 2 cars, all that kind of stuff. For 10 years, I was married, and then you know, it was wonderful, and then till it's not, you know.
It's wonderful till it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You're a wise guy, man.
Yeah, sometimes a wise ass too, but
You're funny too, man. What would cause something so wonderful to be not?
well, but in my particular case, my wife's mom, she got in a car accident and got killed, and then my dad died in the same year, you know, and it was a lot of stress on us, you know, both of us. And I got married when I was 19, so I was young, you know, and I've been divorced over 20 years, so. Yeah, I don't know, you know.
Do you think those tragic events kind of pushed each other away?
Yeah, for sure.
And then, you know, one thing led to another kind of deal.
For sure. I still, you know, every once in a while I see my ex-wife, you know, and stuff. I still get along with her and stuff, you know.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Does she live out here too?
No, she lives in Fredericksburg. That's where I'm from, Fredericksburg. You got to get out of there though. There's no homeless in Fredericksburg. They'll run you out.
Yeah, they'll run you right out.
Right out.
Those Republican towns?
Oh yeah.
They ain't touching no of that.
Nope.
Talk about they burn your tent.
Yeah. You can have a tent. I seen one person do it on the courthouse square, but that was different. They were just making us. They weren't living there. They were just making a statement or whatever.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
There's some really cool people out here.
Yes, sir.
That there's just enough that aren't. It kind of gives you a bad rep.
Yeah. There's a lot, like I say, with severe mental health issues. And I've seen that. I've been under the bridge and then somebody, have a knife out and like tell them, hey, you need to chill out, put it up, but they're not, so you're like, whoa, say making me uneasy, I'm gonna leave, or I'm gonna have to get mine out or something, it's just, it sucks. I've been under
You said it best, mental illness.
Mental illness, definitely. Yeah, I have some, but I'm in control of it, you know what I mean? So.
We all have some, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with that. Anybody acts too straight, I'm a little wary of them. Like, it can't be that good.
Right. It's like, what do you hide?
That's right. What are you hiding? You're hiding it too well.
Right. And those are the most dangerous sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely.
Yeah, I explain to people that do the camp thing, because I've explored a couple camps already, that it's almost like crabs in a bucket. You know what I'm referring to? Mm-hmm. It's like they're just grabbing each other, pulling each other down.
I always said that there was like a bunch of snakes in a pit, and they're just striking each other. And that's the same thing as with that snitch mentality that they go on when they get somebody snitching on everybody. And the cops don't have to do any work, man. They just kick back and let everybody, all these snakes strike each other. Bam, 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 bam.
Wow. And you've seen it.
Oh man, I've seen it.